And, we have the Olympics coming up here in, less than 2 weeks now at this point out in Tokyo, Japan, and a couple more Baylor Olympians are going to be in the mix. A couple of athletes that were not on the original four that we had known about that were going to be heading to Tokyo, which was Trayvon Bromell, of course, who's a favorite to potentially win gold or at least medal out in Tokyo in track and field. Casey Lightfoot headed to Tokyo. Will London will be an alternate from Waco High and, of course, Baylor as well. He will be out there in Tokyo, and we just had him in studio. In this very chair over to my left, he was hanging out here before, leaving in a few days to head off to Japan. And we also knew about Brittany Griner with women's basketball. But now Epe Udo has been added to the Nigerian Olympic basketball team. So Epe is going to be going to Japan. And also John Pierce, former Baylor men's tennis player, a double standout. He will be heading to Tokyo to play for his native Australia in men's tennis. So there you go. Bromell, Lightfoot, London, Griner, Udo, and Pierce, 6 Olympians for Baylor Athletics. I don't know what the record is or what the normal total is, but 6 seems like more than I've ever seen and seems like a pretty healthy number as well.
Yeah, great achievement, and especially when you look at it and say, man, there are a few people on this list who could win gold medal. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're talking Trayvon Bromell, right now is the favorite. That's going to be really interesting because obviously the 100 meter is a very tough event to win. I think Will London is probably in the 4x4 with Team USA. They're probably up there for contention as well. And, of course, Brittany Griner with Team USA. They should be able to win for women's basketball potentially. They've gotten off to a slow start. But it's going to be really cool to watch. And, to see this many Baylor athletes on that stage when it has, they missed last year. So now this is going to be a really highly anticipated Olympics, in my opinion. I know it is for me, at least.
Yeah, I don't know this, and I'm not trying to derail here, but are they going to just go every 4 years from now on from this year?
It's a great question. I do not know the answer to that.
I've been wondering about that.
It should technically be 2024, right? The next one. But if you go back in line, it'd be 2025.
So it's been even numbers, and now it's been knocked off its axis. Ooh. So I wonder if it's, now we're going to have the 2025 Olympics and the 2029 Olympics.
I don't like that as much. I bet they do 2024. I'm going to just take a guess.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just something I was wondering about because, it's just kind of weird if they start doing the odd numbered years. But with that delay, I don't know how else they would change that. So, that'll be interesting. Maybe if we have an Olympics in 3 years from now or if it remains the 4.
I just got confirmation from Jack that it's 2024. So, thank you, Jack. So
they're staying no matter what? Okay.
So that
makes sense, yeah. So a year less of training for some people, but no, that's what I would have done. I would have stayed with the even numbered years as well. So, okay, cool to know that.